In a quiet Korean village during the late Joseon era, there lived a young scholar named Ji-hoon. Every morning, he studied under the shade of a ginkgo tree near the marketplace. One day, during a summer festival, he noticed Haejin, the daughter of a paper fan maker. She stood at her father's stall, painting delicate cranes on silk fans. Her brushstrokes were so graceful that Ji-hoon forgot his scrolls. Unable to speak directly, he began buying fans from her stall every week. On each fan, she painted a different symbol: a crane, a lotus, a falling leaf. Though no words were exchanged, Ji-hoon understood her silent messages: hope, patience, longing. As time passed, whispers spread that Haejin would be married off to a wealthy nobleman in another province. On the night of the harvest moon, Ji-hoon found one last fan left at her father's stall. Upon it was painted two cranes flying together across the sky, with tiny hidden letters along the feathers. "Even if we part, my heart will fly with you." Years later, when Ji-hoon became a respected teacher in the capital, he still kept that fan close. Whenever the wind rustled through the ginkgo leaves, he swore he could hear her whisper soft as the brush of silk. In a quiet town in Okayama, Japan, lived an elderly couple, Hidekichi Miyazaki and his wife, Shizuko. Hidekichi was known as the Golden Bolt of Japan because even in his 90s, he competed in senior track races, showing the world that age was just a number. But behind his athletic fame, the true story was his devotion to Shizuko. They had been married for decades, supporting each other through poverty, war, and rebuilding life after hardships. When Shizuko's health began to decline with age, Hidekichi never left her side. He would train in the mornings but rush home to cook for her, help her dress, and read to her when she couldn't see well. Neighbors often said, "He runs not for medals, but to live longer to take care of her." When Shizuko eventually passed away, Hidekichi, then 105 years old, dedicated every race to her memory. Holding her photo, he would whisper before running, "Shizuko, this is for you." Even at such an old age, his eyes would shine like a young man in love whenever he spoke her name. In a quiet Kyoto park, every spring, the cherry blossoms painted the sky pink. A young woman named Emi always came to sit beneath the same tree, sketching the falling petals in her notebook. One day, she noticed someone else there, a university student named Daichi, reading beneath her tree. At first, they only exchanged polite bows. Day after day, though, they found themselves arriving at the same time.